Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video. We're back in Chivalry 2 yet again, and yesterday, or not yesterday, but 2 days ago we talked about Chivalry 2 and what Chivalry 2 might have in the future, and how Chivalry 2 and Tornbanner is going to keep players interested in the game, coming back, playing it over and over again, and what they can do, what you guys thought, and, you know, what I thought they could do to keep players coming back. Now today's kind of in a similar kind of theme, but now we're on a different kind of plane. Instead of talking about what Chivalry 2 and Tornbanner can do, we're gonna talk about what the Chivalry 2 player base could do if Tornbanner enables us to do so with our fingers and skills. Now, what I'm talking about is, you could probably guess, modding. Now, modding is one of those things that can bring endless amounts of content, and modding can bring a lot of fun variety to the game. And it can bring a lot of new cool features into the game that you know, Tornbanner probably didn't think about. Maybe some other weapons, maybe some new weapon mechanics, maybe some new mechanics overall, maybe some new mission types, maybe new objective things. There's a lot of things that modding can bring to the table. Now, modding is something that we've talked about a long time ago on this channel as well, but now I feel like it's more suited because we know that Chivalry 2 is coming on Steam when the 1-year agreement with Epic's exclusivity runs out. We know that Chivalry 2 is coming to Steam, and we do know that, for example, Mordhau has modding to some degree as well. Not as easy as the workshop, but we're gonna talk about that in a second as well. Now, if Chivalry does go the modding route and they do enable it, I do hope that they enable the workshop. Now, the one thing that I'm worried about is that I'm not sure how modding would affect, for example, Epic. Now, what I'm talking about here, if you're playing on console, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but Epic Games has a different launcher than Steam on PC. And on Steam, it's very easy to, for example, access mods and look at a mod list and all of this stuff and mod your game. But on Epic Games, I have never seen a modding place, or how you would even mod a game with Epic or using the Epic Games launcher. So, they would have to figure something out in that regard. Now, the Steam launcher will probably bring some mods. If, for example, somebody could host a modded server, I'm wondering if that modded server could be accessed by, for example, consoles, where the console would automatically download the needed mods for that server. Then you would be able to join and enjoy the mods, and the gameplay the mods will bring to the table. This is something I'm hoping that Tornbanner builds in, so let's say there's a modded server that has the Black Knight mod enabled, where you can lose limbs and still live until you lose your head. That's probably my favorite mod in the original Chivalry, where you basically fought to the death and then you see people running around, like jumping around on the ground without legs and arms, just screaming for their life, trying not to be killed. That was a really fun mod. And I'm kind of hoping to see something like that in Chivalry 2 as well, because I think it would be pretty hilarious to see it in the game. Modding overall is one of those things that brings more content, and it would definitely bring players back to the game over and over again. I think it was actually mods that brought Horde Mode to Chivalry, the first one. I think that's actually what happened. I think it was, if I don't remember completely wrong, I might be wrong here. Remind me, tell me in the comments, did mods bring Horde Mode to Chivalry, or was that the Tornbanner developers? Speaking of Horde Mode, Tornbanner, where is the Horde Mode for Chivalry 2? I feel like that would be pretty suited for people that are new to the game, for example, and just want to learn the game. Yeah, you can play against AI, but I feel like the Horde Mode as well kind of can get you on your toes, so you can balance around. You kind of have an objective to survive endless waves. Instead of a map ending, you could just constantly play and better your skills. Even though an AI is not going to be as dynamic as a player, it would still add some value to your practice with the game and how to get good at the game. And also, I feel like it's just a fun thing to do when you just want to spend some time slaughtering something, some AI maybe, while you're watching some YouTube or watching some Netflix or anything on the side. Horde Mode is usually what I go to for that fun, just relaxing gameplay, downtime, not doing anything in specific. On the roadmap, I do hope that also Tornbanner, this is a little bit of a message to you guys in Tornbanner. I do love all of you, you are doing a great job, and I hope that you keep doing this great job and keep Chivalry 2 alive and well. But one thing that I'm a bit worried about, or what I want to see an improvement of, is that the roadmap is now, at least at this very moment, very bare bones. The roadmap is barely saying anything about where things are along in the, progress, and I feel like the updates we get for how far things are along aren't always very clear-cut and very transparent. More transparency and more openness to see where we are in the Chivalry 2 development would be amazing. It would be great to see Tornbanner, more communications back and forth. I would love to see it. And then we can know exactly where we are, maybe what you guys even have planned for the future, get us a little bit excited for what's to come, if it is modding, or if it's some other kind of mode, if it's another game type, if there's another game mode, another map type of sorts that has a unique feature, something that brings a little bit of that spiciness and people get excited. Now, I think the biggest thing, and also this is a question to you guys in the comments, if you wanted to have one thing happen in Chivalry 2, would you rather have them add a new game mode? Would you rather have them add modding capability? Or would you just make them, so there's cross-generation parties? What's the biggest focus for you guys? I want to know. Tell me down below. I think for me it's the modding part, because modding brings endless amounts of content. And I want to see endless amounts of content in Chivalry 2, because then we can play it, have a lot of fun, and continue playing it, and have more fun. Anyways, I've been the Turtle. If you do like this video, we're closing in on 3,000 subscribers. And if you want to help me out and be a real MVP of the day, click that like button. Click the subscribe button with those notifications turned on. Make sure you ring the little bell and click all. Then you get a notification every time I post a new video to the channel. Maybe don't do the notification thing if you're not a huge fan of Star Citizen, because that game is kind of present on this channel. So, yeah. Just a heads up for that one. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for joining me on this video journey. Chivalry 2 is getting better and better, and hopefully soon we get more transparency for the game and the development. And if we do, I'm gonna be a very happy turtle. Until next time, guys, have a great night or evening, day, and bye-bye.